Okay, howdy everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am Vormithrax, here to play Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. You know, we've done that once or twice. Brand new challenge. Might be fun, might be impossible, I don't know, might not be. We'll find out, I guess. So, what are we doing? We're going to do a perfect pacifist run. I've commented a few times in the past that the less things I kill the first week, the better I think I have done. I don't get impressed by people that say, I killed 400 zombies in the first couple of days. That doesn't impress me. Kill 0 zombies in the first 4 days. Then I'm impressed. So, yeah, let's see how much progress we can make with 0 kills. We're going to play a perfect pacifist. So, the way I got this set up, we're going to do just a completely generic default game world, a completely generic default character, no mods, no changes to the world settings, none of that stuff. The character is going to spend 0 points in traits, skills, or stats. We're just going to jump into the world and see if I can keep a single item or entry from appearing on my kill list. I'm kind of curious how long or how far I can get without killing anything. Nothing. Not a thing. No animals. I can't kill animals to eat. I can't run them over with a car. I can't kill zombies. None of it. So we're going to find out. This might be a one-off, could be just a Monday thing, and then we start a new entry on Friday, because I'm not sure I can stay alive that long without killing something. It's going to be highly situational based on what we encounter. And I'm going to have to change a lot of my normal behaviors and processes and routines, and I'm not sure how well it's going to go. So, hey, we'll find out. So, yeah, no cool martial arts, none of that kind of stuff. I want this kind of also be, it's kind of a two things I'm trying to do at once here. One, I'm just curious, just really how far I can get without killing anything. But two, I also want it to be kind of a demonstration for newer players on kind of how the game works and how you think about things and how you avoid fights. And it's very much, I always teach new players or tell new players, it's a zombie avoidance game until you get a more powerful character and or you understand the game better. So new players should be avoiding zombies. Yeah, you can have people on the forums or on the Discords tell you, oh, we'll take a bionic assassin with all these other things, and yeah, you'll kill zombies and all that, but that doesn't really teach you much about the game. So maybe this will be as well a tutorial for newer players on what to do and how to do things and how it's not all about the combat. So I have updated to the latest build, so we are on experimental build 11121 as of a couple hours ago. So that's the newest build that I see available. So we're completely up to date in experimental, as I usually try to do. But like I said, no skills, no traits, no stats, just the survivor and evacuee. And the only rule is, don't kill anything. Not a thing. Not one little thing. So I don't know all the different ways that you get things on that list. There are some ways you can kill things that don't show up on the list, environmental deaths and such, like burning with fire and things like that. Hitting them with a vehicle counts, I believe. I'm pretty sure that counts, slaughtering with a vehicle. But I'm going to try to just obey both the letter and the spirit. I'm not going to try to look for loopholes and keeping things off my kill list and all that. We're actually going to go for the perfect pacifist. We're going to try to make this a total 0 kills run, if it could be done. I'm hoping I can make it... man, how long do I want to state? I'm going to say if I make it a week, it's going to be a miracle. I'm not exactly sure how well it's going to go. A lot of it is going to depend on random. I mean, if they plunk me down next to a Last Man on Earth shelter, that's going to help just tremendously. So if we happen to spawn in sight of a Last Man on Earth shelter, that would be the bonanza. That would be the almighty benefit and good luck start from what I can think through as I'm trying to plan ahead of how this is going to work. That would be the ultimate, getting an Evacuee shelter nearby. So we'll see. Even getting vehicles is going to be tough, because typically I hop in a vehicle that works and I just drive out of town. Well, in the process of driving out of town, I'm usually running over zombies. So I either have to find a working vehicle out on the edges where there's no enemies nearby, or be supremely careful as I try to drive that thing and not run anything over. So even just getting a vehicle is going to be weirdly intense, I think. And I'm going to need one. I'm very much going to need a vehicle. So we're starting with no special abilities, no run speed bonuses, no dodge bonuses, no martial arts, no nothing. This guy is Joe average. Well, not even Joe average, because we're not spending any points on anything. He's way below average. But much simpler that way, and also gives new players more of an understanding that you don't need to be Billy Badass to actually get anywhere in the game. It's about what you know and knowledge of the game world and so on. Or they can watch me die horribly over and over and over again. What is the end goal? I don't have an end goal. I mean, we'll see how far I can get. I don't want to set some kind of an artificial end goal yet. Let's see if I even make it through the first couple of days, and then we'll gather our collective heads and we'll figure out where we want to call it. What I don't want to do is just go hide in the woods somewhere or in a really quiet area. I'm going to force myself into dangerous places like I always do, because I do intend to advance the character. So I won't have to worry about weapons, so that'll be good. That'll be nice. I won't have to worry about crafting or finding weaponry or anything like that. And it's very much going to be a mobility-based character, so I'm not going to be worried about loading up on stupendous armor and things like that. I will need some, most likely, as normal. But, yeah, what I anticipate is me going into a house and I step into a room doorway or into a room with no other exits, a hall or something, and I get a zombie on each side of me, and we're done. Because I can't kill either zombie. So I anticipate even just my house rating is going to be a lot more tense, because I can't allow myself to get trapped at any time, because I can't fight my way out of it. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't want to put any goals on it. This could be a nope, not possible, not interesting, not fun type of thing after we try it for a little while. So I'm just kind of curious. So this one's mostly for me, because I've always commented that I'm happier the less things I kill. So I'm curious if I can just go a perfect score of 0 kills and see what we can do. I figure by the time I've got a reliable vehicle, a safe place to base, accumulated most of the tools, and have secured food and water and all that kind of stuff, that'll be the evaluation point on deciding, well, what else would we try to do with this kind of a character, or what else could we try to go to improve him? I mean, I can't take him into labs, most likely. I guess I could, but I don't know. We'll see. There's too much to kind of plan out. So I just want to see what happens when we give this a try. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and jump into game world, see what kind of map we get. Remaining points will be discarded. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yeah, I am sure. Are you sure you're finished? Are you doubly extra sure? You really don't want to spend those points? Yeah, I really don't want to spend those points. Alright, so first thing I do is kill the NPC, right? That's my first job. Get this guy killed right here. He's got a Kevlar vest and combat boots. Aren't you all fancy with your barbed wire bat? Alright, most important, check the map. I want to see an Evacuee shelter. Is that an outpost or the edge of a base? That's an outpost. That doesn't help. So, north of town, a fair distance. We're not going to get too many wandering zombies from there. We do have a silo to our north where we can get up high and get a little better look around to the north. This is a rural house. That's not going to have a silo, but I believe it also doesn't usually have zombies. No, we're obeying the spirit and the letter of the law in this one. I am not going to try to cheese my way past the no-kill thing, so we're obeying all forms of the law. We are playing a perfect pacifist. I'm not going to be using the environment or pits or fire or anything like that to get kills. I got to figure out ways to live in this world without killing a single solitary thing. So if you're wondering what I mean by the kill list, that is the kill list right there. If that ever says anything, we lose, or I lose. So the goal is to keep this saying you haven't killed any monsters yet. As soon as that message goes away and it lists something, challenge is over. We're a big fat loser. There might be. I don't know offhand. I think that goes away the first time you kill something. Eat nothing, smash no. See, this one might, right there, non-violence. No melee attacks, no melee attacks, no ranged attacks. So that one will go. That one will work. Pacifist, kill no monsters, no characters. So we're going for a non-violence and a pacifist conduct run. Break no bones, so hopefully... I don't think I actually control that, because bones get broken just in my proximity, and I still get tagged for it, I believe. We are going to gain skill levels and other things. Cut no trees? Probably. Is that the whole list, or does this go up and down? I don't know of a way to scroll this list. None of the usual suspects is scrolling it. That must be the entire list, I guess. Yeah, because that's got a scroll bar. Alright, so that's the entire conduct list so far. We gotta eat if we're going to do this kind of a challenge. We'll get the Homo sapiens. That one I can't say for sure. I can't do the nudist one. Not in this one. Yeah, there's 3 or 4 we might take there. Or that we might get. But the only one I really care about is this one. This is the one that's going to dictate it. So, if anything appears on this list, even accidentally, then challenge is over. Although, since I don't know every possible way something might appear on this list, we might have to evaluate. So, some things I might not have any control over whatsoever. So, I can't be held accountable if I sit down and my butt cheeks squish a microbe on my chair or something like that. But we'll evaluate it as we go along. But I'll check in occasionally and we'll see what that says. And or the conduct failure thing will show up. Alright, so what do we got in the town of Basra? We have not much. It's a pretty small town. Not too many opportunities for me to get looting. Sewers are bad for me. Techs and shock zombies spawn there even on day 1. Only a few houses. Yeah, car dealership. There's very, very little here. Baseball field's full of zombies as well, so that's terrible. Yeah, this is not good. I think I might try to slip north, see if we can get to the silo to get a look around. Then come back south, check the rural house, see what's there and what options we've got. And then if I might wait till nighttime and then try to slip over and get into these corner houses here, maybe the apartment tower. But there's going to be so many zombies. We'll see. So it is completely default generic game world. So brand new players will be. This is what you're going to be facing. Yeah. So what do I need to do here? Been a while since I started in an evac shelter. Man, when was the last time I started in an evac shelter? I can't remember. Yeah, like I said, we're going to be obeying all of the strictures. I'm not going to purposely attack or step into anything, so I shouldn't be getting or inflicting any bleeding wounds or any of that kind of stuff. So it's all about anticipation and avoidance. So that's the words of the day: anticipation and avoidance. So I don't care about the NPC. I'm going to ignore him. I don't care about the computer or the quests or any of that stuff. What do we got for gear? Here's our gear. So just a base default starting Evacuee Survivor. Socks, shorts, jeans, a shirt, sneakers, water bottle, sealed, and a watch. Cool. We do have a knife. We have our matchbook, cell phone. That's powerful. New players look at that and go, where's all my stuff? How am I going to survive? I look at that and go, holy crap, that covers so many needs. We've got fire, we've got cutting, we've got the cell phone for keeping time along with our wristwatch or for a little bit of light and for the alarm and all that good stuff. Man, we are resource rich. Have they changed the clothes for the default survivor? I don't know. I stopped paying attention to that long ago. Yeah, we do have the messenger bag. Why is it? It seems like the messenger bag part should be over here, and then what's inside it should be to the right of it. That looks weird having it tagged way out here. How about we switch it to that mode? My jeans have my cell phone, matchbook, and pocket knife. So that still looks really, really weird. I don't like the way that lists. That's odd. The name of the item that is the container should be first. So I don't know how these are programmed or set up or whatever, or if this is some kind of needed to be this way, but that's odd. All right, so food and water is going to be an issue, especially with our no-kill policy, so we're going to have to go ahead and grab some rations and stuff. So let's go ahead. Oh, there's a few here. Oh god, we're back on 1.0 item drop rate. 7 pounds and 5 volume, huh? What are my limits again? We're at 6 out of 99 pounds and 16 volume, huh? We're only going to grab a few. We're not going to grab all of this stuff. 6 of them? 6 of them's enough. We'll grab 6 for now. That'll at least make sure we've got enough food for a couple of days, and we can come back if we need more. First aid kit I do want from the basement if we've got any available. So let's go find out. Do we have zombies in the basement? Alright, first aid kit box with 8 items. Oh man, things are changing, things are changing. Give me that, and I don't care, well... I want a gallon jug. I'm not going to take the gallon jug with me either. And another first aid kit. Alright, so we're good with the basics. I'm going to leave the gallon jugs. I just don't have the carry capacity to lug those around currently. Oh my god, it's listing everything independently that are in the containers. Oh my poor brain! What about this mess? Individual entries for identical items. That's going to make the inventory... Oh wait, I've got this turned on. No, that's not turned on. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Me no like. Me no like. I mean, there's no timers involved. There's no spoilage differences. These are all exactly identical items, but every single one of them is on its own line of entry. Holy crap, this is going to be a nightmare of inventory. Alright. I go on the official list of me no likey. Stack these damn things somehow. There's got to be a way of stacking this info. You go on a loot run and you're just going to have 14 pages of inventory items being listed. I don't know the differentiation between things that can and can't stack listing-wise. I mean, I know some of it is they got to be separated because they're on different timers for spoilage, or I don't know all the combinations or variations, but that's bad. That's not going to be good. All right, well, we got to live with it for now. Anybody that makes a difference is watching or follows up and watches, let's not do that. I think that's going to get out of hand pretty quick. The good old 2 steps forward, 1 step back problem of Cataclysm development. All right, so we got our first aid, we got bandages, we've got antiseptic for bites. We should not have any problems with you know, infections or anything like that. We've got food, we got a tiny bit of water. Maybe I will take 1 gallon jug and I'll ditch it if we run into other stuff. Right now I don't have much options to loot anything else anyway. So let's go ahead and unload the gallon jug on the ground and then pick up empty gallon jug. And I guess we should put some water in it while we're here. Why not? All right, 15 water in the gallon jug. Good to go. Anything else in the basement? Hiding in the trash can? No. No. Alright, so the basement's empty. That's a good thing, I guess. What else do I want to do? So... do I want to mess with the stuff? Tear down the curtains and make stuff. Like I said, I don't need weapons. We've got a bag. I don't really feel the need for a bindle or anything like that yet. Our clothing should be adequate for the, we might be a little chilly, but we're going to go with it for now. can't get on the roof without smashing the door. Getting on the roof wouldn't show me any more than I can already see anyway. Grab a cudgel for the block. See, I'm going to say no. I understand your intent and your meaning, but I think that that goes against the spirit of the rules. We're playing a perfect pacifist. I don't think a pacifist would carry a stick. I don't know, maybe? Is it considered a weapon if you only try to block with it? I'm a little fuzzy on that one. I'll bow to the opinions of the audience. What do you guys think about getting a cudgel purely to defend myself? Just for the blocking ability. Just to hold it. Did Morgan in Walking Dead ever strike anybody with his stick? Did he only block incoming blows? Yeah, I don't think a perfect pacifist would pick up a weapon, even with the intent of just using it to block. You only have your voice to convince the zombies to stand down? Well, we're doomed. My voice is the only thing they hear, the only language they speak when I speak is, here are brains, come eat. Everything I say just means, fresh brains. Yeah, unfortunately they don't have shields in the game. They've tried them in the past, and they just... Since we're not allowed to dual wield in the game, shields just didn't work out too well. Yeah, I'm gonna say no to the cudgel for the blocking. I just don't think that's gonna work. Hey, we'll grab another plastic bottle of water though. Let's get 3 of those. Now we've got water, we've got protein rations. Yeah, I understand the intent, and I'm almost to the point where I would consider using it. I can think my way. I can justify a walking stick staff more than I can a cudgel. Because at least there's a reason to have the walking staff other than to knowingly go into a combat or get in combat with it. Ooh, flashlight too, huh? Yeah, we'll take the flashlight. That is it, right? That's it. Alright, so we've got everything. Let's go... I'm worried about going north with animals and, you know, zombies and all that, but we'll probably do that. Let's go out the door this way. See how things look. Oh, there's my car. There's my truck. Right there. It's a working truck. Gonna be a working truck. Well, I've got a knife. It's a pocket knife, but it'll work. It'll accomplish what I need it to. So it's got fine cutting and cutting. I would never use it to butcher an animal. Although, what's the rule on already killed animals? If I didn't kill it, if I just, you know, happen across a dead deer or something. Nah, we better stick with the... I'm not going to butcher animals. So, cutting and fine cutting. So I need those for crafting and such. But that's all I need it for. But yeah, look at that. We got our vehicle right there. I agree. You can be a pacifist and a meat eater. I'm not saying... I'm not picking too many different categories or lifestyle choices to go on here. We're sticking with just pacifists at the moment. Will say I cannot purposely cause the death of an animal, but if one is available to me, I can take advantage of it. But that means that I can't purposely lead one to its death or things like that either. So, like I said, we're going to try to obey both the spirit and the letter of the law. Okay, what do you think? What are the chances? What do you think the odds are that the game has gifted me with a working vehicle right outside the evac shelter? What is it, about a 75% chance the wheels are gone? 20, not 20, maybe 10% chance the engine has got a fault. Or the security system still engaged. Yeah, something like that. Hey there, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Welcome, thanks for the Prime sub. Let's check it. No wheels, what a surprise. So, new players, if you're looking at vehicles, let's do this lecture again. I haven't done this lecture in a while. You can view vehicles from a distance. You don't have to be right next to them. You can check 90% of the things that would prevent the vehicle from moving or from you driving it remotely, just by using the X command to get the little cursor. And what you do is you just put your cursor over certain spots and verify whether it's going to work or not. Because you can save yourself a lot of steps or movements by remotely checking the vehicle. So if I had done that and checked the corner here, I would have seen, whoops, on the right there, XX, wheels gone. There's no wheels. So this thing's not going to go anywhere. So it's not an option. So I did not even need to step up next to it. After you check the wheels, you usually want to check the driver's seat. And this is a good one because the security system's broke. That's what you want to see. All the other things are in place, which is also what you want to see. It requires a seat. It requires the controls and so on. The rest of them are somewhat optional. And after you've checked that, if everything's still looking good, it's got tires, it's got everything here, it's got the broken security system. You're close, but you got to check the engine. And unfortunately, this one does show faulty, and that means that there could be something wrong preventing the vehicle from moving, or it could be something fairly inconsequential, and you could still drive it. So don't take faulty to mean it won't work. There are different types of faults. Some of them just degrade the performance of the vehicle. They don't prevent it from actually being able to drive. But wheels first, always check wheels first. It's the number one thing that's going to be wrong with the vehicle that's going to keep you from moving it. If it's got wheels, move on to the driver's seat, check for the security system. And even if it has a working security system, it could also still be drivable. Sometimes the owners leave the keys in the ignition or in the up in the dash, or the blind. The visor, yeah, that thing. So sometimes you can still start it even if it has a security system. So don't assume that just because the security system's in there, you can't drive it either. But if that looks okay, then you check the engine compartment and see if it has the battery, the alternator, and the engine, and what the status is. And then finally, you can also check for gas. So you check where the gas tank is, like right there. And it says vehicle tank 6 liter. If it says gasoline, it means it has some in it. And if it's not heavily damaged, it's not draining. So this would be drivable. Meaning it has gas in it. So you can check all of that remotely. The things you cannot see remotely are what problems the engine has and whether or not the battery actually has charge. Those two things you can't check remotely. You always have to approach the vehicle to find those out. So if we check the vehicle and then we hit M for mend, we can see it's got a worn drive belt and it's got an active immobilizer. So unless it's got the keys in it, it wouldn't have gone anywhere anyway. So yeah, there you go. Another lesson for the newer folks. But this won't drive. It's got no wheels, among other problems. So I can't do anything really useful with it. I got no skills. I can't take the seatbelts off for the rope or anything like that. I got no way really to increase those. I wonder how the proficiency system is going to affect this kind of a character's development. I kind of mostly have avoided the proficiency stuff up till now. I think they've got a few more categories completed. So I'm not sure how actively I'd be able to avoid that. I think yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So far I haven't really had to tangle too much with the proficiency system. I've been able to just use in-game objects or still craft certain things and get around it for the most part. Alright, so we've got food and water, we've got our tools, our clothes, we're okay in that regard. We can return to the evac shelter for materials or to do a little bit of early crafting if we need to. But I'm gonna do what I said. We're gonna go ahead and head up north. Perfect car with no keys can be bypassed if you have, well, yeah. A better solution is just to take a heavy object to the dashboard and just keep smashing until you break the security system. Yeah, you might break other things too, but I've done it in the past. I've actually managed to get a vehicle working by smashing that space and hitting the security system. So there are other ways to do it. You got options. I don't recommend that one I just mentioned, by the way. Really low odds of it actually working, but it could if you got no other choice. Taking a nice walk through nature. No animals, no nothing so far. Let's check our list. Alright, still says nothing. So for folks that have joined in recently, we're playing a perfect pacifist run. A completely generic character in a completely generic world. I took absolutely no skills, traits, stats, nothing. We just hit the tab key during character gen. The world is also completely generic and default. No mods, no settings changes of any kind. And it's a very simple challenge. Only one rule. Do not kill anything. If a single entry appears on this list, challenge is over. There you go. See, this is a super easy one. Alright, let's go ahead and... Ooh, another vehicle. Another chance! Web spiders and muskrats. Alright, so let's do the remote viewing. Let's verify as many things as I can. So, wheels? It has no wheels. It's a sports car even. Oh, no wheels. There are super rare circumstances where a vehicle will have 3 wheels and only be missing 1, so it's sometimes a good idea to check 2. It won't drive with 2 wheels, but it will drive with 3. So you can be missing 1 and still be able to drive the vehicle. But this one's got all 4 wheels missing. Still has its security system... Faulty engine, but it doesn't really matter, and it has gas, so it has all the other components. There are items in the vehicle, so with this tile set, the yellow exclamation points indicate there are items in those tiles, so we're going to go up and take a look. Usually, I mean, that could be a jack, that could be candy or cigarettes or things, but sometimes you get surprised, sometimes you get some goodies. Right now, so early, we can take a look. Peppermint patties and a rubber hose. Yeah, I'll take a rubber hose. I'll take the peppermint patties. What kind of problem did you have? So, faulty fuel pump. Yeah, that's not going to drive. And the battery won't be able to charge because there's no drive belt for the alternator. So that has a few issues. But we knew we couldn't drive it anyway. Alright, so as usual, I should also mention, if you are new to the game and you're curious at all about how to play, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, keys I'm pressing, feel free to ask in chat, especially with this challenge. I'm intending this challenge to sub as both an interesting brain puzzle for myself to see if I can actually, you know, get progress without killing anything, but also as a new player, kind of a tutorial. So I want to talk about things that help new players and kind of use it as a tool or a newer reference point for new players to kind of see how the game works. Hey, Gonzo Archer, thank you very, very much. Been very generous recently. I really appreciate it. More shared emotes. I already got that one. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our way over the field here. Still see no enemies. But yeah, like I said, ask questions. Feel free. So what I'm doing now is I'm working my way over to the silo. We're going to climb the silo to the top and get a look around. It's going to extend our map view once we go up to the top of the silo. We don't yet have binoculars or a telescope where you really get the advantage, but it'll fill in a fair amount up north of me without me having to walk up there. So let's see what we got. Oh, a mansion. Boy, would that be dangerous. Alright, so we've discovered a cabin. That's good. Usually they're zombie-free. Not always, but some of the cabins have 0 zombies. So we might be able to get some stuff or set up there out in the middle of nowhere. The mansion absolutely has zombies, but it also has a bunch of stuff with a possibility of medieval weapons and armor. I'm trying to figure out if I would actually have any chance getting into that mansion and getting that stuff without being able to kill anything, though. If I were building a serious character using all of my wily ways, it wouldn't be an issue, because, I mean, I'd have movement advantages and special traits and all that kind of stuff. We'd be quick and fleet-foot and have a high speed and dex and all that kind of stuff. And it wouldn't be too tough. But with a flat, generic character with 0 skills, traits, or stats, that's a way different proposition. Oh, I should have made myself... Well, it's hard to make yourself a scarf or something, because we got a little bit of temperature problem going on.
Amounts of entertainment on YT hat off to you.
Hey there, Oblivion. That's not quite endless. It's endless adjacent. At this point, my Cataclysm content over on YouTube is endless adjacent. We're in the category of endless without quite being endless. Take you a few, a few hours to cover all my content over there. Here's a question. Do zombies dying via repeated run-ins with broken glass or barbed wire or even other traps count as a kill for you? No, they wouldn't go on my kill list, but I am also not going to purposely take advantage of that. I'm aware that I can run them through windows over and over again and so on. So I'll mention that a few times as well. We are obeying the spirit as well as the letter of the law. I will not use any methods to cheese my way past the kill list. So we are not going to kill or bring harm purposely to any enemies. It is all about avoidance, anticipation, and avoidance. Alright, so we got some hat wars going on. Hat off, hat on. No problem. What happened with the Spider Queen? Well, you'll have to go watch. I don't talk about previous challenges because people watch these out of order and they don't like to get spoiled when I talk about a previous challenge in one thing and so on. So, chat can tell you. I'm not going to. I am a conscientious streamer, YouTuber, and I don't like to make folks sad by accidentally disclosing info they didn't want to know about. Yes, it happens. Alright, so there's not much else we can do here. That's all this is a field with a silo. I think I will walk up to that cabin up north. That's going to make for a long trip back again when I want to get to that rural house and try to figure out how we're going to get a run into this house. I really just don't think I could survive trying to get into the mansion. Maybe at night, but I have no night vision, no special abilities, no special gear. So we'd only have a couple of spaces of vision. Zombies would hear me and smell me before I could see them. I so want to go in there, because, I mean, if I could pick up plate mail... My preference is chainmail. But, so I don't need any of the medieval weapons, obviously. But, you know, some armor would be nice in case I have to absorb some hits while I try to scurry away. Alright, yeah, let's go to that cabin. I don't really see any reason not to. Let's try to use the world map thing. So we're going to go to our map. We're going to put our cursor up on the cabin. We're going to press capital W for world travel, or I don't know what it stands for, but capital W is the command. That sets our path so you can see where he's going to try to move. Then we're going to try to go again, capital W, say yes, and we'll see if it gets me in trouble. Cancel auto move, yes. Can he see me? Oh, it's a body sight. Unfortunately, it's a body sight way out in the open, meaning I got no cover, and that's a bad situation for us. Currently, we're faster than the zombie, but it would take me a long time to break pursuit, and there's probably more than just the one zombie up there. See if we can spot any items. Is it going to be worth the attempt? Standard clothes, no benefits. Ooh, binoculars! Oh, crap. Oh, crap. And a headlamp. Well, now we have a conundrum. Oh. And a walking cane. Do walking canes have blocking ability? I honestly don't know. Oh, whoops. Hold on a second. I forgot. I was testing, or I was answering somebody's question. I forgot I turned off my my debug menu. Where are you at, debug menu? You're in here somewhere. There it is. Alright, add... Not debug mode. Alright, now my brain is not seeing it again. I don't want debug mode. Debug menu. Alright, G. G! I want that key right there. Save game. Alright. Yay, debug menu. Alright, I'm just curious. Yeah, I don't care about that. Walking cane. Medium blocking ability! Yes! Alright, that I can get behind. Handicapped or not, you always walk in style, consisting of a metal headpiece and a wooden body. This makes a great bashing weapon in a pinch. No, there will be no bashing with my walking cane. I will incidentally block with it while it assists me in my strolls through the Cataclysm. Alright, so we have our first tactical problem. So, this is out in the middle of nowhere. There's no cover. There's no trees. There's no nothing. So, is pulping body size to avoid revivification against the spirit of pacifism? That's actually a good question. I hadn't considered the pulping thing. I'm going to say it is against it. Blob is a thing. Blob is a real creature, entity, organism, force of something. So, I'm going to say no pulping either. I don't do the conducts. I don't really care about the conducts, honestly. I could care less about the conducts. Only thing I care about is this screen right here. That's what I'm going by. Conducts, disabled, whatever. I don't care. How long will I be streaming for? Another 5 hours and 15 minutes, typically. And if we decide that the combat or the challenge is just not going to work, and we quit early, possibly, I don't know. But Monday and Friday, 2 to 8. That's my time frame for Cataclysm currently. Uh-oh, Fertile Creek's here. Oh no. Look out. Fertile Creek, the multi-subscriber. Trying to make sure I didn't miss any other questions. Alright, I think we're good. So, how do I deal with this? First, it's going to depend on are there more enemies. So, we got a single zombie. I could probably dance around a single zombie, I think. I'd have to slow walk him back down to some kind of blocking terrain, like the silos. Out in the open, he'll eventually catch me, because he doesn't have stamina concerns, and I do. But I should be able to walk faster than he can. It's going to depend on if there's more than one zombie, really. So I'm going to try to reconnoiter the area by going around him in a big circle, and seeing if there's other stuff. He could possibly get distracted and follow an animal or something. Oh, crap, there's another one. Oh, it's the bodies themselves that are standing up and struggling to their feet. Great. Does that mean all these other ones are going to stand up as well? I think that does mean that. I think I'm going to end up with 4 zombies up there. I could approach close enough to get their attention, then lead them away and circle around. That would be another consideration. But the total lack of terrain is the big problem here. And I need to get close enough I get all of their attention simultaneously. I don't want to have to lead them away 4 times for 4 different zombies. Yep, there's the 3rd one just got up. There's the 4th one. Alright, they've all stood up. All the corpses have risen. Let's see. What is my movement cost? 103. Yeah, I'm going to be faster than them currently. And I really do want that gear. I want that walking stick, the helmet light, and the binoculars. Ideally, I'd like to lead them away from the cabin and from the silo if I could. If I could lead them this direction and then quick circle back around. I'm just not sure I can stay far enough ahead of them to break contact without running out of stamina. This one's a little hard to gauge just because of the distance between me and any terrain. I could try to walk them north to the cabin and then use it to lose them. It's going to be a little rough to circle back around out of their sight. I think I might do that, though. Alright, let's try to keep them out at the edges of our vision range here. They won't detect me. I don't remember the exact numbers, and it kind of depends on a few things, but I want to say low to mid 40s. 42, 45, somewhere in there. You can tell if they detect you also over here. Right now, they do not have an asterisk symbol indicating that they have detected me. So they're all just kind of ignoring me at the moment. I'm going to try to approach them. What are we up to? 5? Ooh, crap. We're up to 5. I have to get close enough to make sure all 5. So that guy back here is the problem. I'll have to approach a few steps closer to make sure he gets the message to try to come eat the puny human. I've got a whistle, but I'm not sure how far it goes. Let's work our way around again a little further. What I could do... leave a note for that site. Go check the cabin, then come back down. Mess with these guys. Pitbull is where? North? Pitbull's north. He's not going to get in our way. Yeah, I want to go check the cabin first. I don't want to get to the cabin and have more zombies in my face. So let's make sure of our path before we mess with those guys. Okay. Maybe I don't want to lead him to this cabin. This is a nice one. Computer science book. A dodging book. The second level computer science book. So we can get computer science up to 5 or 6. I forget which one that goes to. Leather jacket. Fitted leather jacket. Well, we definitely want a fitted leather jacket. Let's grab that. Holy crap, look at this stuff. Hacksaw, hand axe, or wood axe. Food, first aid book, duct tape. There's the battery I needed for my flashlight. Yeah, this is quite the handy place. Oh, man. Man, if I pick up this toolbox, is it going to list every single tool in my inventory? No, it does not. Thank God. Oh, wait. No, it does. Toolbox. Highlighting the wrench, the screwdriver set, the hammer. Is that all the toolbox has? I guess it is. Hammer, screwdriver set, wrench. Wait, did they change the toolbox? Didn't it have more than this previously? Used to be a one and done. Does the workshop toolbox add back in the hacksaw? The hacksaw is what I see is obviously missing. Used to be toolbox was the end-all be-all for pretty much all of them. Yeah, I remember reading somebody or people mentioning toolbox, but... Alright, well, between them we now have... Well, I don't have the room for it at the moment, but we have all the basics covered. Windbreaker, I've already got the leather jacket. Hold off, we'll keep looking around. Heavy duty flashlight. Pitchfork. More food. Some aspirin. Yeah, it's a really, really nice cabin. I'm thinking I don't want to leave these guys up here. This could do for our use for quite a while. Another computer science book, augmentative tech. Anything in the table? No. Whoa! Still can't get used to some of these items at 1.0 drop rate. Hoodies, belts, scarves, long underwear, thermal electric socks. Thermoelectric suit. Pillow but no blanket. Hard leg guards. So, We got 2 pillows, but we got no blanket. Let's keep closing windows. Nothing in the bathroom but a towel. Can grab the towel. There's a blanket. Alright, this place is pretty much feature complete. Headlamp with a little bit of charge, so I don't technically need that headlamp anymore. We didn't get a binocular up here. If we'd gotten a binocular up here, I would have given pretty serious thought to avoiding that body site. Level 1 mechanics. Don't need the rifle book. Crafty crafters. Bon appetit. Sunglasses. Headscarf. What does the headscarf cover? Just the head, not the mouth. Yeah, let's go ahead and wear the headscarf. I'll wear the light gloves. The sunglasses. I'm gonna leave the rest alone for the moment. But yeah, we got the blanket and the pillow, so we're perfectly set for sleeping. We've got either the oven down here or the wood stove here that we could cook in. We got a storage room with tons of stuff. We got some books we can get to reading. There's not enough. Whoa, maybe there is enough food here. Sort by category, please. Man, I cannot ever get used to 1.0 drop rates. Bacon! We has achieved the bacon. Alright, don't care about any of that. And seasonings. Alright, and we already have access to every single tool. It's somewhat situational based on the building that you're in. Some of them have had their loot set properly, quote-unquote. This is the correct type of loot that is intended. But not all the buildings have been reset to the new standard. Wonder why so few people play this amazing game? Yeah, it's tricky. Doesn't have all them fancy graphics and stuff, and it is a pretty daunting game for new players to start playing. Hopefully they stick with it and they ask for help and they get past the initial learning cliff that is involved, which is why I have most of my content, is to help new players get past that and find the fun before it drives them insane with the number of key presses and all that. Alright, so that's the whole place. Yeah, I'd really rather not have this place torn apart by zombies. So I still have the same desire to go to that body site. I would rather lead them... Well, see, I want to get the binoculars and then get to the silo, so I don't want to lead them in either direction. If I try to lead them up to the forest area and try to lose pursuit in the forest, I run the risk of things from the mansion coming to get me, or animals. I could circle back around, maybe even cut through this way, and then try to draw them down this way into this small forest section, and then use it to kind of loop around, and then loop my way back. No, that's just a military outpost. That's just a one-space outpost with the turrets in all four corners. And the bio-ops and so on inside with the grenade-chucking robots and the plutonium generator in the center. That's all. Alright, movement rate is the same. We're a little warmer now, other than our mouth. I'm not ready to start crafting. I could just spend time here. Actually, that's probably the smartest play, is just to stay here and to get some of the early crafting done. And it could be that when we return, well, there's not going to be any activity because we're out of the reality bubble range of that group. Not much is going to change regarding what I've got. Other than I could go at night. Yeah, I think the smart play is to stay here in the cabin. Get things organized initially, do some reading to get some early skill levels, and try to run down there at nighttime. That way the random zombie moving around, they may not detect me at all, and it'll be a lot easier for me to lose pursuit in the dark. In the daylight, they can see me out to the full 40, 50, 60 range, depending on the circumstance. And at night, I'll be able to lose them a lot quicker. Scent trail will peter out, and or I can easily get to cover. But I think that's the proper play. Let's take advantage of the gift we have been given. That's part of the understanding the game world and doing what you can. The only thing I can't think of is just what we're going to do to improve this character short of reading books, nomming on some of the food. I'm not likely to get to anything crafting-wise that's going to be a better carry capacity than the messenger bag initially. Let's spend some time gathering up the books and check our resource options. I'm going to... I got to decide, do I want to put all the stuff down near the oven or up near the wood stove? I think I'll use the wood stove. That has the chimney that lets the smoke out, so I won't have to worry about inhaling smoke at any time. Alright, so let's do a few things. Give me that one. Give me that one. That one. I'm not too worried about swimming typically, but who knows with this run? We gotta do things differently. I don't need guns. I don't need driving. So that's it from that pile. What is in that gun pile? Just the Marlin. All right. Let's see. What do I want from down here, if anything? None of that. Tongs! Jeez. Lots of cola, huh? Sure. We'll drink the cola for now. Compat. That's all I care about from there for the moment.